What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Big and Naked Chess video. It's your boy Kinoy First Class, aka John Perez. I got my girlfriend recording for me for this video, so if you guys see her in the background, just say hi in the comments. But yeah, let's get straight into the deck profile. All right. So far, this is post Banlist, so this is post September ban list. I did opt to go a little bit over 40. This is a 43 card deck list. So starting off, we have three Tour Guide in the Underworld and one Phoenix Rhino Warrior. This is your one card combo. Basically bridges into both engines. You don't want to cut this card at all. Moving on, we have for the Unchained engine, we have um, Unchained Twins Aruha 3. We have one Sorama, one Rakea. So my ideas for this deck was I wanted to cut a lot of redundancy when it came to bricked hands. So that's why I'm not playing a lot of these guys, because yes, these are good, like to bring certain cards back. Like this brings back your escaped, or like the abominable. This lets you pop one, but you don't really need to see these more than once, because it is only for like turn one play. If you're doing like turn two, you want to go like uh you know bring back the abominable for next turn possibly, but that's more for like grind game into like turn three or like game three stuff. Then we have the one Shavar, the one Shayama. This is self-explanatory. You guys know what these cards do. I don't have to explain. And then the one Abominable Unchained Soul. I cut out the other blue dog, the one that lets you link summon, because it didn't really give you too much risk reward, or it didn't give you too much reward while it was in the hand because it bricked. And it's too risky because there's no way to summon it unless you go pop Aruha special summon from the hand. So I did cut that card out um, for the sake of avoiding redundancy and avoiding cards that don't see too much being live all the time. Moving on to the Fiend Smith cards, we have 3 Engraver, 1 Larry, 3 Tracked. Now, I opted to 3 Tracks because this is a thrust target. So this is mainly for like, uh, these cards just bring themselves back into the deck, so you can just literally rinse repeat this combo as many times as you want. Minus the Lacrima is just an extension now, but it does get the job done in terms of consistency still. I don't know why profiles are saying, oh, you need to run Engraver at 2. To me, that's just false. Uh, Abomination's Prison at 3. This is self-explanatory. You want to be able to search your spells, traps, the monsters, etc., etc. Shout out to the QCR. I love it. One Abominable, 2 Escape. Now, I cut this card to 1 and 2 because in most scenarios where you're going first, you don't see this more than once, and you're bringing this back with Sarama to recycle it. So you can get the pop, and then on your opponent's turn, you can get the Soul of Rage back to your field. So you don't really need to see this more than once for this, and then twice for this. Moving on to the non-engine, we have 2 Thrust, 1 Tactics. I did like to see this card a lot. This card just lets me, it does so much for me. being that you can activate this at any point during the game state is just amazing. You could do this in draw phase or after draw phase when your opponent activates something. You can do this during the battle phase, etc. It's just very good overall. Oh, I'm not sure if you can do it during the battle phase. Correct me if I'm wrong. Next up, we have the hand traps. Um, we got the one Magnum, the one Drew Swarm, just to, you know, to target, engraver, things like that. Um, to target Larry, target, Requiem, things like that. But yeah, self-explanatory. Everybody's playing dark format right now. You need B seals. Moving on to the other hand traps, we have 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 2 Mourner, 2 Ogre, and then 3 Imperm. So overall, we have, with the B seals included, about 2, 5, 8, 10, 12, about 15 hand traps. So you're looking at about 15 hand traps standard meta right now. Yeah, that's basically what you want to see in terms of hand traps. I opted out for no effect veilers because a lot of effects nowadays just dodge hand traps in general. So I kept the essentials pretty much, and Imperm doesn't play through tactics. So or Imperm plays through tactics. Excuse me. Sorry. Moving on to the extra deck, um, we have 2 Yama, 1 Soul, 1 Anguish, and 1 Abominable. So the reason why I kept Abominable in instead of playing, like let's say 2 Soul, is because this is good for when you have a second Yama in the grave for when you already did 1, because you can go Abominable, pop 1, and because you pop the card that uh, your opponent controls, um, you know, these cards just work in conjunction, because if you pop something of your own, then you can go Yama, bring back 1, and it's just these cards are always essential for Unchained. I don't think not playing the Abominable is non-feasible. It's always essential for an Unchained deck, I feel. Next up, we have the Fiend Smith cards. Um, I don't have to explain what these do. Rip Lacrima. We need Lacrima back. It's gone way too soon. So we got just for reference again, we have Requiem, Sequence, Moon, and Desiree. Next up, we have non-engine extra deck. So we have the one Nightmare Phoenix, because I found a lot of times um, for the next card I'm about to mention, or the next 2 cards I'm about to mention, this is after you're Fiend locked. This is like probably your only card to go into after something like Promethean, because I've seen a lot of decks play the Promethean for like the Unchained stuff. So this is just like this plus this is like a no-brainer after like post Banlist, because like you're running a lot of fire in your deck, so like you could bring this back uh, into this and then like pop one, like it's just free recursion. And then when you pop something of your own, you can have the second Yama be like, oh, resummon 1. If you have Desiree on the field, because you could go Desiree negate on the same chain this, and then you could bring back like your Shavara or Shayama or whatever you want to bring out back from the graveyard. SP, Access Code, Necroquip, and then the Caesar. Um, I found that a lot of times getting a draw 1 from like adding Engraver back to hand is always good. And then your Caesar is obviously for the negates. So that's self-explanatory. Moving on to the side, we have 3 more Charmies, 3 Spooky. This card needs to get hit. This card is way too crazy in time. But yeah, 3 more Charmies, 3 Spookies. Then we have 3 Lullabies. So the reason I opted for Lullabies this format is because it hits a lot of cards like Ash. It hits a lot of cards like the Bestials. It hits Nib. It hits the Engravers if you're playing the Ditto. Um, it hits a lot of cards. I think this card is good for Unchained specifically because it's a thrust target. Um, and it's not once per turn. So they can go, oh, you Ash me? Okay, cool. Activate another one. So, like, I mean, it's just a no-brainer for me, I guess. Um, but yeah, more thrust targets, broken card, broken card. This needs to get unlimited already. And then Dark Ruler for going second. And then 3 crossout. But anyways, guys, that has been the deck profile. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys click on that post notification bell whenever we go live or whenever we post. Um, I'm gonna be coming out with a combo video post Banlist for Unchained Fiend Smith, so make sure you guys tune into that for the profile. But that's been the deck profile, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.